Yes, STEPNers, Happy New Year. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Today, we're going to be looking into the STEPN roadmap for the start of this year, as well as important GMT token unlock schedules. So stay to the end if you want all the information. I'll try to keep this video as short as possible and give you guys, the data so you can get on with your lives and do what you need to do. And we'll start off with the roadmap. So in December time, we had the More Launchpad Season 1. Now, the reason this isn't ticked yet is, I'm assuming, because they're going to tick this once Season 1 is over. But for those who don't know, many of our community members, I'm not going to name specific names, but many of our community members have been creating incredible NFT, artworks with real world use cases. And these NFTs aren't going for, relatively expensive values. So if you want to support a creator, go over to More, purchase a couple of NFTs. They are relatively cheap, so it's always great to see people in the community creating artwork and kind of giving that nice community sentiment. So into 2023 Q1, we have the Web3 social product. Now, I need to be careful what I say on this because there were a bunch of leaks, and all I'll say for now is that the social app is meant to be called Shaken, supposedly, and I believe this is where we're going to see a lot of the, the leaderboards and badges held on this social product. I think this is going to be something separate to STEPN. So STEPN obviously is the kind of the game fitness side, and this Shaken app, I'm assuming at this time, is going to be where the leaderboards and badges come into play. So I'm not going to talk too much on that because I don't want to give you guys misinformation, but those are the early, signs for the Web3 social app. I'm very much looking forward to this social product, and I'm a very competitive person. So once leaderboards come out, you can bet that I'm going to try get to the top. So I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on the Web3 social product. But for now, we'll go over to, I'd say, the very important part of the video, which is the GMT token unlocks. So as of today, January 2nd, 2023, STEPN's at 24 cents, at least GMT is, and here we have the locked values. So 85% is unlocked, with just under 15% is unlocked. 7% of that is the Binance Launchpad, so the other half is kind of mixed up in the other categories. And if we go down here, we can see the allocations. So 30% is moved to earn, as well as the ecosystem in treasury, and this is going to be unlocked over a period up until 2029. So this has got many more years of token unlocks. We have the private sale at 16%, the team at 14%, as I said, Binance at 7%, and the advisors at 3%. Now, the interesting thing is the team unlocks have already started, but the private sale and advisors start on March the 1st, 2023. Very important date to keep note, as you can see here as I scroll onto it. March of 2023. This is when the private sale and the advisors token unlocks start. And to get more of a deeper dive, we can go and check those out. So with the private sale, this is going to start on March the 1st, as I said, and this is going to be 1.2 million GMT per day. But as you can see, as time goes on, you can see this value decreases, which of course makes sense because in time, you would expect GMT to increase in price over the long term, at least, maybe not the short term. But this is going to be, unlocked over a period until, where are we? Here we are. So the end of these unlocks is going to be March the 1st, 2026. And with the advisors, which is only 3% of the supply, but, enough to make a big dent, is as I said, the advisors March 1st, 2023. This is going to be around 200,000 GMT per day on average. As you can see, as I'm scrolling through the unlocks, it does stay around 200,000 GMT per day, and this period ends on March 1st, 2025. So the advisors and the private sale makes up 19% of the total GMT supply, and you guys need to be wary of the fact that The private sale is, mainly the VCs and the people who bought up a bunch of GMT at most likely a very discounted price before STEPN itself was, in the beta phase and people were playing. So be wary for some selling pressure. I'm not saying that, they're going to just dump everything onto the market. They probably bought GMT at a very discounted price, so they may be selling, parts of their GMT stash over this period. And these are the important things to know about when you're getting into a project, not just STEPN, but any, project you're getting involved with. It's super important to look at the token unlocks, and a big red flag is for a project to have a short unlocking period, but with a vast majority of the token share. So if a project has a small, like, couple month unlock with massive amounts of the supply being unlocked, that creates massive selling pressure. So that's a big red flag. I'm glad, at least with STEPN, as we can see, a lot of these token unlocks are going to be over a long period, with specifically the move and earn and the ecosystem token unlocks not finishing until late 2029, and that's 60% of the supply. So I do like the looks of some of these token unlocks. Obviously, as I said, some of these start in the 1st of March, but these do go on for a decent amount of time. So there's not going to be a massive dump on GMT tokens on the market, but I'm glad this has been spread out accordingly. And I think we've covered everything in this video. So this site is called Token Unlocks if you want to check it out. And for now, I think we've covered everything. So if you guys like the content, consider subscribing, leaving a like, and for now, keep stepping.